Final round of the Paranationals men's triples competition, and we have got a doozy for you because the title is on the line. On this rink, it is Victoria versus Western Australia. A few rinks away, it is Queensland versus Tasmania. The scenario is if if Queensland and Victoria both lose, New South Wales are your men's triples winners. If Queensland win, they have to hope that Victoria lose, and then title is guaranteed. But should Queensland and Victoria both win, Victoria have to win by 8 more shots than Queensland win by to win the title. And then, if Queensland lose, Victoria win, Victoria are your champions. So those are the permutations. That's what could happen. All the different scenarios and everything in between here at the Burnie Bowls Club. Val Febo here with you on Rinkside Live, and alongside me for this enthralling conclusion to the competition, Connor Munnings.
Yeah, it's been a great day, Val, at the Burnie Bowls Club footers. Final few rounds of the men's triples, and we also had the women's triples this morning. And Victoria, we had them on a live stream earlier, and Lucas Rotopapas played an absolute blinder of a game, and he looks like he's starting where he left off.
Yeah, Lucas, I told him in the break that we gave him man of the match honours.
Oh, don't tell him that.
I had to give him something. I needed to spur him on. But he's he just looks more sure of himself. The teams we have, you mentioned Lucas, Josh Barry and Josh Thornton. Got Ashley Armstrong for WA, Roger Pascoe and Eddie Gollan. Lucas getting a minuscule touch on that jack.
Finishing a great spot, though. Ashley, great correction with his second bowl, finishing right on the jack. Roger Pascoe. This is a great start here for WA.
So, the bowls that they're using, GTRs for Lucas, Josh Barry, SRs, Josh Thornton, Optimas. And for Ashley Armstrong and Eddie Gollan, they're both using SRVs. Sort of a real Taylor rink, this one, 4 of the 6. And then got Roger Pascoe using Optimas, I believe it was, or Dynamics.
Dynamics.
It was Dynamics. It's the one thing I actually didn't write down.
And these SRVs that are being used are size 5s.
Yeah.
You don't see that much anymore. Back in the old days, 50 years ago, it was always size 5s, but everyone's going down to a smaller bowl. I know a lot of Australian jackaroos use size 2s now.
That's a hell of a lot smaller. You feel as though, like, the size 5s, are they a little heavier?
Yeah.
Or are they just
bigger? They would be heavier. Yeah, definitely.
Like that. Yeah. So sometimes they'd be an advantage, more of a movable object.
Yeah. Well, people just do what feels comfy in their hands now.
Yeah. And also, all the different grips and things that you can get.
Yeah. The size 5s with no grips, I just don't know how people hold on to those bowls. So WA currently holding a very, very handy 4 to start proceedings. Josh playing weight. He's able to clear 1. And does some fielding to stop his own bowl from going onto the other rink. Impressive. As you mentioned, Val, we've got the Tassie-Queensland game going over a few rinks next door, and we'll have the scores for that up on the screen as well, so we know what the scenario is and who is leading this competition. There's no finals for the triples, it's just whoever finishes on top. So we saw that in the under-18 competition as well. There are finals in the singles and pairs, but triples, it's just whoever finishes on top.
Exactly right, and that's when shots comes into it.
Thornton saved the big number there, so 1 to WA to start proceedings.
So not what Victoria really needed to start. But 1 is better than a 2. Can Victoria find a way to the title? They were 3rd going into the penultimate round. Queensland and Tasmania measuring for the opening end on rink number 25. What I love here, Connor, is that we have a scoreboard attendant updating the scores after every end instead of the skips doing it every 2 ends. So it gives us no queries as to what the score is or anything along those lines.
Yep, it gets updated on our screen as we've got the 2 scoreboards going as well.
So Lucas just not finding it with his first. What can Ashley Armstrong do? From Capel, Roger Pascoe from Kalgoorlie, also plays at Coburn. It's not said how it's written. That's something I embarrassingly came to find out. Can Lucas, well, he's going to crash into his own. That's not going to really come into the effect at all. It might just be a nuisance bowl.
Yeah, he's on a very good track, and I reckon he had very good weight if he missed his own.
So David Minns and Tasmania have scored a 3 in the opening end against Queensland, Connor. So as it stands right now, New South Wales are your champions.
After one end.
Yep, as it stands. On a live ladder. Josh Barry. This one's going to drop in short as well. So 3 bowls past with a perfect line for Western Australia. 3 bowls short, quite wayward for Victoria. Lucas's second bowl actually looked like it was on the money to at least into his own short one. Josh Barry really needs to jump in.
It's a bit of a push, the screen. I had another roll up in the lunch break. And
I keep you away.
Can't keep me away from the bowls. But it is a bit of a push. If you just try and draw it, it doesn't reach. It's not like Devonport where it just swoops in nicely and just keeps running. You do have to push it.
Damo did say that before as well. You do have to give it a little bit more of a push.
Yep. There's a few times I thought I was flying it. No, it just came back nicely and finished about a foot behind. It's pretty good. But it's a great service, and it's got a lot of... It's an interesting story. This club has only been around since 2009, 2010, where the facility was built. It was out near West Park, the Burnie Bowls Club.
And here I am thinking that it had been here since the 70s.
Well, the actual club, Burnie Bowls Club, has been around since 1907.
Yep, but just in a different spot.
Yep, near West Park, near the footy oval.
Yep.
And now it's out here. And I found out it's not the oldest indoor centre. David Binns told me this, that Kings Meadows in Launceston's the oldest.
It's Ray Simpson's new club. And that is the new shot bowl. Lock it in, Eddie. What's Josh Thornton got? He's not far away. Again, the nuisance poles at the front. Got your score for Queensland and Tasmania. Also, South Australian lead. I think you know him quite well, Connor. There's Eddie Gollan. It's another one in for 2. It's close. Yeah, you know him quite well, Connor. He's got the motorised vehicle out there.
Yeah, Kevin Balkett is got the vehicle in.
I am desperate to have a go on that.
Got 3 different speeds, he was telling us.
Yep. Yeah, he was. So speed 1 is what he's using on the rink there, and that can go 5 kilometres an hour. But top speed, 25 clicks.
You can see it just in the screen now. You can see him repositioning.
I reckon we need to get some. Imagine that, roaming Val at BPL with one of those. They cost about, what did he say, 1,200?
That's pretty good.
Josh Thornton doing nicely to get that one behind. And yes, that'll do the job. So Victoria on the board. 1-1. And as we have a think about what the live ladder looks like, a tie for Victoria would be enough at the moment.
So if every end is a tied end, Victoria...
Yep. They can still not win an end for the rest of this match and win. But Queensland they're still relying on the Queensland results as well. So, they're 7 shots behind, and that's why that 14-shot mark was so big, because they had to really score on that last end. Yes, they had a big win by 10 shots, but they were up by 11. They didn't want to concede in that last end, because it just would have brought them 2 extra back to Queensland, or had they won by that 3, they would have jumped them. So can Lucas take a stranglehold on this? Well, it's a really nice start by prolific Protopappas. His mum Carol also hanging around with the team and doing some work with the Victorians. What a wonderful lady she is. She's over there with the women's team at the moment. Just moved house and was informed by Carol that Lucas barely helped at all. So he gets a stitch up live on air.
See if he can make up for it with his bowls.
Yep. I think his weight is okay. Just misjudged the line a little bit. So he's not overly pleased, but figuring things out. They've both had a 2-end roll-up. Tell you what, I had a coffee on my lunch break, Connor, and it's reinvigorated me.
You're going. Feeling good again.
Sometimes you can just feel like you're just dipping a little bit.
I had a quick nap. A quick nap and a quick
Did you
roll of
actually go and
bowls.
have a nap?
Right next to the table, right next to us, I laid down for about 5 minutes, closed my eyes.
Did you sleep?
I sleep pretty easily.
That is... Really?
Yeah, just it feels like I'm asleep for an hour, but it's only like sometimes a minute.
That is...
Yeah, horses fall asleep standing up.
Yeah, that's you.
I can do that, I reckon.
That's impressive. You know they have the sleep competitions?
Do they?
Yeah, it's like... there's a sleep Olympics or something like that.
Oh, get me in. I'll do it.
Represent Tassie.
I'll back myself.
This is really handy. Roger Pascoe.
WA have really got the hang of things going this way.
Josh Barry. Oh, he's gone through that gap. It's a big few ends. Queensland have scored a 2. So 3-2 in favour of Tasmania, which as it stands on live scores, Victoria are your men's triples champions.
I must say, Val, the lighting in here is a bit different to Devonport. It was very dark in Devonport.
Yeah, as Kaz was saying yesterday, the lights sort of create an upward illumination, whereas here the lighting comes downwards onto the rink, so it's sort of very evenly lit across the green.
Yeah, it just seems much brighter. I'd be interested to see what it's like in night, because we also have kind of plastic and the sun's coming through there, which also helps with the lighting. But when it's dark, I'm wondering what it would be like.
Is that here or in Devonport?
Yeah, well, maybe in both places, to be honest. But
because Devonport, we've got the Oz Champs coming up, so it'd be really interesting to see the night sessions there.
yeah, I don't think there'd be much difference at Devonport.
Josh on the prowl. Got a few things. Did he follow it right through to the tee? No, he didn't. He was very excited. But I'm favouring Connor.
Let's have a quick look on the replay.
Yeah.
So if he got those bowls clean, he was holding a good number.
Yep. do apologise for the screen. Not sure what happened there. So, is that a 2 or a 3 here to Western Australia? They have scored a 3, so it's advantage New South Wales once again. 4 shots to 1. So, Victoria finding themselves in a precarious position.
Ashley Armstrong's really found his line this game. He just needs to fix his weight a little and he's going to be all over it. Lucas, handy start, a 2 foot behind the jack. As mentioned, if he fixed his weight, he'll be all over it. So Ashley Armstrong holding a great shot for WA.
So WA currently with the ascendancy. 3-all between Queensland and Tasmania. So now it's advantage for Queensland for the first time in this session. As we welcome in the one and only Troy Corber, who has graced us with his presence. That's a lovely shot from Lucas Protopappas.
Yeah, thank you, Val. And yeah, what an entry there into the game. Lucas, solid game in the previous outing. Good track. Wow, splashes the jack out. Gets the shot, it goes forward a little bit.
Roger that.
3 cracking bowls in a row.
I've had a long time to view Roger puns because Roger Federer has been around for quite a while, so there were plenty of them. Just recycling things that haven't been said in a while. Roger Pascoe.
Track's great.
Every time I hear the name Roger, I think of Life of Brian.
Oh, do you? See, I'm showing my age. I think of Roger Ramjet.
Okay. I don't know who that is.
Cartoon from the mid-'80s.
Okay.
I mean, Life of Brian's still pretty old.
Life of Brian's earlier.
Yeah, it would be.
So you're saying Val and I are older than you?
No, never. I would never say that.
Born on Feb 29. But the scene with Pontius Pilate, Willie Swatcher.
Oh, dear.
Those movies are still timeless. There was another skit I was about to mention, but probably not suitable for discussion on air.
WA off to a great start here in this game. And the skip Eddie's got another good head to play to here. Holding two for a chance to add a third. Just needs to slow down a little. Plenty of room for Josh here, though. What a bowl this is coming in. Well played, Josh Thon. Ripper. We see a bit of anger here from Eddie, maybe. So he's definitely not going to be short. Just needs to hurry now. He's close to this. What a shot.
Well, if I said lock it in, Eddie, before, that is definitely locked in. Ian Hastings liked it.
Getting some high fives, and rightly so. That was a ripper. Now Josh has got a bit to think about here because he's got to be a little bit careful about not losing his own bowl in the head. Plays weight and he gets the outside of the shot bowl. He's a chance of taking his own as well.
So just having an issue with Bowlslink at the back end, hoping that we can get it sorted for the scoreboard, but not sure what is quite happening. We do know that it is 4 shots to 1.
Coach Matty Flappers being engaged here to provide some wisdom. Not a bad man to get some advice from.
No.
Mr. Flapper, been around the block a few times. Looks to me to be just a forehand shot with just over draw weight. It is holding on that hand. Josh's bowls do hold. I think he's underneath that one wide on his forehand.
Telling it to get down.
Very close. Oh, wow. He did not need the edge of that bowl. WA do it again.
Yeah, just forging ahead at the moment. Queensland tied with Tasmania, which at this stage would give them the title. 5-1 in favour of Western Australia.
The BFG comes onto the mat, the big friendly giant. Lovely man, Ashley. Really lovely man. And he's been playing well this week. Been really impressed with his bowls.
Came out to chat with us just before.
Very nice, simple setup. There's not a lot can go wrong with what Ashley does.
Yeah, Lucas just having a hop on at the moment. Good fun to watch so far. 5-1 Victoria. Waiting patiently. They are never heard that one before, Lucas.
Snips. We're going geez, that held.
Was sorted for you.
In so far. Josh looking for.
It's a very good shot. Fiddly all day. So the internet connection here, as I said, is
Trying to get around that. Seeing what Josh likes to play here. That hand right of screen. It does hold a little out there, so it's going to have to be a really precise bowl, this one. Josh, don't know if that's quite got the legs to get there.